Hey guys, Jeffries here and welcome back to the Diamond Coast on City Skylines. We are currently on board a bus. This is the bus that currently links the central station in Elizabeth with the station in Commerce and the station in St George, which, as you might have noticed, looks a little bit different now. And in fact, by the end of today's episode, Commerce will look totally different as well, because, let's come out of this, I don't like the idea of having two similar styled stations on the map. Also, Commerce, I don't know, it looks okay, but it also looks really ugly at the same time. So what I'm tempted to do, and I've mentioned this station before, is replace what we've currently got with, where is it? That's actually a very good question. Where is it? I mean, there's this one, which is not too bad, but that's a terminus. Although, saying that, that could kind of work. Maybe. Maybe not. Where's the one I'm looking for? Definitely not that one. There it is. Helsingborg. Replace it with that, which is only 2 platforms, admittedly, but I think would actually look nicer on the whole. So let's actually go ahead and try and do that. So let's stop saying let's every 5 seconds. We'll get rid of this line first, heavy rail 1. And then we're going to get rid of this line here, which is B30. Just don't want B30. Icky station. Right, we're also going to have to reroute some of these metro lines, which I was kind of prepared to do anyway. The next thing I want to do is temporarily reroute this tram line. So let's do that as well. This is probably the easiest part of the build, actually, this tram line. It behaves itself quite nicely. It's got to do that, and then move the stops. So you will move to there. You will move to there. I did discover what was going on with the vehicles, by the way. Can't remember if I've mentioned this. There's a vehicle limit in the game. I didn't know that until very recently. I don't know if anyone else was aware of that. But yeah, there's a vehicle limit. So that's why, you know, vehicles were just randomly disappearing. Because basically I'd reached the limit of the number that you could have in a single game. That's problematic, to say the least. Not quite sure what to do to fix that, if I'm perfectly honest. Apart from just stick it out, and you know, if there's a problem at all with the number of vehicles, just gonna have to keep clearing traffic and starting again, and hoping that that takes care of it. Right, let's see if I can just temporarily fix this. So, I mean, this central line we don't really need right now, because we don't have a service using that line, so we can get rid of that. This is just a temporary fix again, while I wait for this whole rebuilding job to be done. So that's going to go to there instead. This one is going to go to here instead, like that, into whatever station that's going to be called. Get rid of this, get rid of the bus shelter, get rid of the roads. Like this. And then we're going to flatten this land out. So we're going to do it to the same height as Commerce Park, I would say. Look at that. It was a good idea, Commerce Station. It was a good idea like that, but I just think it was severely lacking in certain areas. Whereas at least with this, what we can do is not do that. That's a really bad idea. It was this one, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, need to get rid of these exit tunnels. Make sure that's all smooth again. Right, so this can go straight across like this. Well, so it's a slight angle. So let's do it to there. And then here there will be that slight angle, which is not like that at all. Bad. Let's turn off snap. There you go, that sort of does it. What's this one? Oh yeah, the one-way roads. Right, we'll move the station in. Helsingborg. That will fit in... there, I guess. The bus terminal we will rebuild opposite. Which one is it? Is this one? It is and it isn't. Let's have a quick... Right, let's put the tram stops back first. So you go there. You go there. That looks nicer. These will come back to being tree-lined avenues. Like that. Right, this station is now back in place, but we need to put the tracks in. Right, how am I going to do this? That's another question. Let's see. Let's first and foremost, let's get rid of these existing tracks, which isn't as easy as it looks, as it turns out, with the parks on top. I've no idea I'm going to get that one. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's that. What we then need to do, I think these two should connect into one, somewhere underground. Woohoo! Did not want to do that. So this is heavy rail. This is what's going to come into probably this far platform. These two are... don't know. One of them's got to connect to the outside world, really. Thinking about it. So they're definitely going to have to join up somehow. Under here. I'm thinking what I'd do here is... put this as gravel with overhead cable. Gotta pop this in place. Let's go down one more. Okay, now if I draw this as a straight line, how close do I get? Not very. Let's draw it as a straight line up to here. And then under here we'll have it curve like this. And curve like that. To connect up. That does alright for me. And then here we'll do this going down by the same amount. And joining up somehow under there. Let's see. Can I do... yeah, I could do something like that. That should work. That should work out. And then, got to join heavy rail back up. Which is just going to be a straight line like that, and straight line like that. Nice. Right. Let's rename this as Commerce. Like so. The bus terminal, I'm still debating where to put that actually. Maybe if I put a pedestrian pathway through like that, and a pedestrian pathway through... will that connect up? No, because some idiot decided to do that. Alright, let's take this back. Draw this across a little bit further, like that, then put this back in, like that, okie dokie, and then put this in like that. There we are. Gotta fix these lines. Like so. Right, how big is this bus terminal? I'm hoping it's about the same width. It kind of is. Here's hoping, fingers crossed, that this works. So I put that there. Will this fit in this gap? Oh, do you know what? That is so damn close. If I just do this and cheat a little bit. See there, like that, it does fit. There's a slight overlap on that side. There's the customary sneeze. There was nearly another one. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. If I do that... No, that doesn't really work either. Okay. Well, we know now that that doesn't quite fit, but I have a feeling... Let's get rid of that as well. Let's get rid of all of it. If I move this over by 1... Maybe if I move the other one over by 1. This one I've probably got more luck. Yeah. Move that one over by 1. Then pop this in. And in fact, if I pop it in on the other side... Again, I've no idea how big this is. Right. Over by a little bit more. Try here. Really? Still doesn't fit. Now it must do. Yeah. Cool. And this little gap at the back, I could probably... Whoops. Put another pathway in. Like so. Doesn't look too bad, that. And then if I paint it all as concrete, like this, it all looks very bland right now, but we'll go back and we'll decorate it some more in a second. So that looks alright. And then if I put pathway in here and a pathway in here. Of course, we've got to put a massive metro station in. That's probably going to go on this side of things. We do also need to connect up this road. So see if I do that there. And that one there. Make sure that this is not for general use. We don't want cars coming through here. Or do we want lorries? So, garbage, emergency vehicles, that sort of thing. None of these buildings have people moving in still. It's really annoying. I've absolutely no idea what I'm supposed to do. This is high density, right? All of this here. Maybe it's just because the roads don't fit properly. Let's see if I can make it so that the roads fit. So I'll pop that back in there, pop that back in there, pop that back in there. You can see it doesn't fit. There's some weird... Oh, that fits though. Quick. Stick it in. I've completely forgotten what building that was. So this one? No. Must be this one. No. Which one was it? It was one that only just fitted, wasn't it? This one? No. Definitely not that one. Can't be this one. Although that would look good there, actually. Was it this one? Screw it. I'm just going to put down whatever fits. You fit. This one. I think it was this one. We'll have to put it somewhere else. Somewhere else where it fits. Here, maybe? If I upgrade some of these roads again, it might fit here. It will sort of fit in this plot here. If I do some something like that. Yeah, fits quite nicely there actually. That's better, because now you can actually sort of bury Commerce Station in amongst all these buildings again. Let's get rid of that, so I can select this. So that's 0 out of 400. See that straight away, people move in there. This one they might do then. That's good news. That's very good news. So I think the problem there was the grid wasn't quite fitting properly. This one again, I've absolutely no idea how that grid's working. In fact, the easy answer is it's not. Why have I not got anything on this bit here? Oh, because that's a bridge. That's why. Wonder why that's doing that. Had this problem before with this little area where it just doesn't want to fit properly. So look again, straight away it's gone into a bridge. Right, you're the Sears Tower. I remember that. Pop you straight across like that. Pop you straight across like that. And in this area here, let's do that and do that. Again, I can't remember what tower this was. But you're the Sears Tower, which was an office. I remember that. So we'll pop the Sears Tower back in. Wherever it's gone. There it is. Don't tell me you're not going to fit now. There you go. That should now start functioning as an office. Fingers crossed, although there's this gap here, which I might have to fix. Let's see if I do... Tricky this. If I do this maybe? Will that fix it? No, that actually makes it worse. That makes it worse. That'll make it worse. So this is the only one that fits. Oh, it does fit. How strange. Okay. And then back to high density. Now, what did we have here? I'm just going to stick you there. Wherever you are. So I don't think... Whoops. I don't think we've had you yet. You're the Heron Tower. Has this got people moving into it yet? Yes, look at that. Population boom. Right, and then the last thing to do is to pop the metro stations back in. Once we've upgraded some of these. Upgrade the majority of these, I would say. As many as possible. Because at least they straighten the grids out again. I think it's because the ones we had before were sort of half grid roads, so they don't really fit properly. They cause more chaos than they fix. So that's a lot better. I'll just say this is all offices now. This is all offices, your offices. And we might be able to fit more nice skyscrapers in here now. So again, we can nearly fit this one in there. What about over this side? Yeah, we could fit it in over here. If we put another... Got another tram problem here as well, which doesn't help. And the game has decided to go slow. There we are. Oh no, it is working. So if I measure this out, so I like the look of having this big building opposite the station. If I put that there, find the space there, and then stick this in as all offices, that should start functioning as an office as well now. And the skyline is starting to get better. One advantage that this new build has given us is we can now have skyscrapers right around the station, which makes a massive difference in terms of just how it looks, really. It was a big empty space, now it looks a bit fuller. It looks like it has a bit more purpose to it. which is fantastic. Right, this one we're really going to struggle with, aren't we? Unless I get rid of this and move it across. If I change this into just a straight road, like that, we've got a little bit of a higgledy-piggledy going on here. That's going to make things a bit difficult. What other offices have we got that could potentially fit? Wow, this one's massive. Well, that's not going to go in here anytime soon. What about this one? You going to fit? No. That one's not. We already know that. This one, no. Some of these ones. Space Tower Madrid? No. Really frustrating because they look as though they could fit, but they don't actually fit. This one fits, but it's tiny. Not sure about that. What about this one? Strata Tower. That fits. In fact, does it fit? I don't think it does. I don't think it quite crosses the grid properly. Whoa, that's another big building. The whirligig. Technical term, the whirligig. This one. Oh, this one does fit, but again, the grid doesn't snap. But I'll try it. See how it goes. We'll just fill all that in as office. And we'll fill in all the blanks now with office. And see what actually grows. Because I have got some tall buildings as just generic buildings that should spring up over time. So that should those should pop up. What are you? I think you're an office. So we'll just stick in office. It says entertainment actually, but we'll try it as an office first and see how it goes. Right, so that's 20 minutes well spent. Not. I actually spent a lot longer working on that than I wanted to. And now the game's frozen again. Hopefully this doesn't come out too badly on the recording. Hopefully it also doesn't corrupt the recording like it did on my OpenTTD series. That was very, very frustrating, guys. You have no idea. I rendered that video. I mean, I'm recording this video on the day that that video should go live again and work. But I rendered that video 4 times overnight to try and make it work properly. 4 times. You shouldn't have to do anything 4 times to make it work properly. But there you go. That's what I had to do. Very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. But hopefully now it is working and you guys get to see the video in the form that it was not supposed to be uploaded in, but could still work out. So, who knows. Right. Metro station. That's the last piece of today's puzzle. I want a big metro station here. We got this 6-track one. Aha. Now the other problem we have now is space. I think it's going to have to go in this way round to start with. What's it stuck on? Must just be this track. Oh, stop freezing. Damn game. It actually runs really smoothly. It's just every now and then it judders. And it tends to be when I'm recording, because it does ask a lot of my my PC when I'm recording. So I get that. I can get why that would be an issue. But even so, damn annoying. What are you getting stuck on? It doesn't actually say. Slope to... There isn't a slope. That doesn't make sense. What other stations have I got? I've got this one, which is a 6. Again, it says slope too steep, but there isn't a slope. That just doesn't make any sense to me. That's weird. I could try this type. Stick that on a corner. But again, it doesn't fit in all of the lines. I want to fit in all of the lines into one station. This one is a 6. Ah, no, this one. See, it wants to fit that way round, but not that way round. I can't even stick it there. What about down here somewhere? Slope too steep, slope too steep. I've got a snap point there, but I don't think it's in the right place. That's just frustrating. Oh, hang on. Ah. pop one of these in. See if I put it on this corner. Is that the best bet? I think that's the best candidate. Stick you there. Now again, I'm going to have to do some more rebuilding. And this is going to ruin the line, so let's hope I can at least pop it back after. Let's get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. I might leave this station here actually, it seems to work out okay. Right. This one I'm going to have come into the side like that. This one I'm going to have connect there. This one I'm going to have connect there. Let's move you over to there. And we'll pop a stop back in there. Make sure that's all working, which it isn't. Oh, don't do this, game. I find it very difficult sometimes to get these lines working again. Ones like this, where they're just a pain in the backside for no reason. Right, we'll do that. We'll move you to there. It just says can't find path, which is really annoying. Because you can find a path. I know you can. I've seen you do it. Right, do that. Come on. No. Right, we'll move you to there. That goes there. And again, this one's playing up. Maybe if I just leave it for a second, it will fix itself. I don't know. What I do know, though, is we're going to rename this as Commerce Metro. Like so. This is Commerce Bus Terminal. Like so. This is Commerce Rail. Just again, I remember what's what. We'll put the heavy rail line back in. Make sure it's on the right bit. Not sure if that is on the right bit. Yep, it's not on the right bit. Okay, let's start over at St. George instead, because that's easy to do. You literally just pop it there. And then we have this midway station in Elizabeth, which is actually, I mean, Elizabeth has become a very sort of big area in terms of public transport. It's also become a massively congested and very topsy-turvy kind of area in terms of public transport. It looks very ugly underground, which is why, you know, especially the way this line comes out. I liked the idea that I had in the time lapse of the bridge, but the tunnels looked awful. You might have noticed. Right, now I'm pressing shift and it's not coming up where I want it to. That's not working either. Don't tell me this building doesn't work now. I just can't find the snap point for it. It's just telling me it can't find part. Oh, is it because this isn't actually... No, that end's connected. This end should be connected. Yeah, that end's connected. What's going on here then? No. Come on. Behave. I need you to snap. There it is. Let's hope I only have to do that once. Right, so you come under there like that. You stop at Elizabeth. And you come back to here. Select type. We want you to be S stock. Where are you there? Get rid of you and you. Budget control. Right, you are HR1. I'm considering this type as heavy rail. Technically, to be specific, what type of train is that? To be specific, the subsurface lines on the London Underground are technically considered heavy rail because they're not quite the exact same size as mainline trains, but you can run mainline trains on those lines because the tunnels are big enough. So technically, it is heavy rail. The deep surface, though, I think are considered as light rail or metro anyway. Maybe not light rail because they are still full-length trains. It's a difficult category, the London Underground. Because, I mean, apart from the train's size, you wouldn't really consider them to be that different from normal rail. Why is this still not working? What if I move you there? No? Get rid of this one again. Get rid of this one. Right, that's it. Oh, actually, no, that's not it. I can't leave it like that at all. It's disgusting. I'm going to move this to under there. Once these decide to pop stops back in, or at least the line back in, might need to reset the game for that to work. If I just pop you there. See, it's just this gap here doesn't want to fill properly. That's really odd. The rest of these, no problem. So you go back there. You go back there. Problem solved. Same with this side. Now, how did I do this? I moved you. No, go away. I moved you to here. Like that. And then stuck you on the outside there. And again, that should... It should fix itself. I don't trust it to fix itself. That's the issue I'm having right now. The last thing I'll say is, look, I've started putting some cultural buildings. That's the one I'm looking for. So the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam, which I've been past. I didn't actually go in the Rijksmuseum, but I wish I had, because apparently it's a very nice museum. It's meant to be the most popular museum in the Netherlands, or at least in Amsterdam. Might not be in the Netherlands actually, but in Amsterdam it certainly is. So that's cool. It's a nice looking building as well. It's the same designer as the central station. So it's a very nice design, and it's been made very nicely in the game as well. It is actually bigger than this in real life. There's like a courtyard here, and then there's like a whole sort of building around the courtyard. Other buildings, we've got the MAM Modern Art Museum operating here in King's Canal. We've also got a skyscraper here, the Strauss Tower. And that one is an actual household, which is quite interesting. Over in St James's, we've got the aquarium. Now, I said this to myself off camera, so you wouldn't have heard, but I said, wouldn't it be awesome if I could put the aquarium on the lakeside? And I did. I didn't even have to remove any roads. It just fitted right nicely here in St James's. I will have to put a line to it, perhaps, although people are managing to walk to it, so it can't be too bad. Whilst I'm over here, I kind of want to connect this up to this and pop some more office space in. So I think this roundabout looks a bit barren. It looks like something should go there, but nothing actually does go there, which is a bit odd. I don't like leaving big gaps like that either. Something needs to be done there. I might just temporarily fill it with office. Leave the middle blank, but fill all this bit with office. Helps control noise pollution as well from the road. Sort of like absorbs it. Other buildings that I've stuck in. Over here, we got the Opera House. By this big station, there's a bus terminal here as well. So that looks nice. The metro is part of the bus terminal, and then you've got this station here, which is part of the light rail network. Over here, no, that's a hospital. Where is it? That's a high school. Somewhere over here I put another building. St George has got the transport tower, because this is sort of the main... I suppose, yeah, it is still the main transit hub. I've also done some rebuilding over here, so I've moved the bus station. I've moved the tram hub, that's now over on this side as well, to go along with the stations that are on this side, and it just meant I could put some more offices in here. Elizabeth has an important building somewhere. We have a Apex Hotel building there, but somewhere else, I'm struggling to find it now. We have a council building. And I deliberately put it, there it is, tax office. That's in Elizabeth. And there's also a city hall, which I haven't actually put in yet. That will probably go over in Elizabeth as well, which is sort of becoming sort of almost like a new central area. But look at the city now. At the start of the episode, we were sort of around 30,000 people because I had to clear traffic. But it gets to over 100,000 before problems start, and it starts to drop again. It's all to do with vehicles. Once the vehicle numbers hit, then it takes a tank, absolute tank. And the absolute last thing I will say in this episode, guys, because I know that it's been a long one, is this Freeway. Is that no, that's 3-lane that comes in there. This will all get built up soon, by the way, in future episodes. I think next episode I want to concentrate more on filling in this area as well, because commerce is meant to be the hub of the city, but it's currently like a suburb of the city. So we're going to have to make this more central, build some more suburbs around it, for example, and fill in this gap in here as well. We might put the entertainment complex in here, so the football stadium might finally get a home. That would be fantastic if it does. If not, then oh dear. But the freeway, the junction that we had in Elizabeth was just getting way too problematic. In fact, you can see where it was. It used to be here. There we go, there's a cinema. That's what I put in. So you got a cinema right near the Apex Hotel, which is right near Elizabeth Stations. This needs to be renamed Elizabeth Metro. There we go. That's Elizabeth LR, that's Elizabeth H and LR, and there's no bus terminal here, so that's working out quite nicely. I might put a tram. We haven't got a tram. Oh, I suppose we've got one here, so I can connect that up. I'll do that off camera. Anyway, I've rebuilt the junctions. There's now one on the north side here, which is way overused, as you can see. That connects directly onto this avenue, and it also feeds in through this way and into the sort of the central part of Tipton. There's another junction, which again might not be the wisest place to have put it, but there's another junction here that comes out on the riverbank. If I show you what it looks like underground, because at this point it actually isn't badly built, I would say. I think it's quite well done. There's a bit of a U-turn involved here, which does slow down traffic a fair amount. But overall, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And this just allows access from the south. Again, you know, there's room for more junctions. I could put a junction here, for example, or I could put one here in King's Canal. It's a bit hit and miss still, but the possibilities are there. Plus, because of this, I've now upgraded these roads, or downgraded, however you want to consider it, to be like a one-way system. So this one here is a two-way to get cars out, but this road all the way along here is a one-way, so you either turn left onto the freeway, or you carry on going straight ahead. This, again, at this point here is a two-way, this one's a two-way. So it's really just where the junctions are. And all along here as well is a one-way street. This is a one-way coming on. This is a one-way coming off. It's just to deal with traffic flow. And as you can see, it actually does a pretty damn good job. So I'm quite happy with that as well. Right then, guys. We've just won the Most Attractive City Award, and that is a good time to end the episode, I feel. So, thank you very much for watching. This city looks fantastic, by the way. Sorry, I'm distracting myself again, but this city just looks awesome from above. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series, drop some comments down below for ideas for future episodes. So from me, guys, until next time, I will see you soon.